Welcome back. My name is Andy Melendrez, and I'm your Ward 2 City Council member and also the host of Good Neighbor Riverside. And we're here in the Eastside area in an alleyway between Dwight and Ottowa Street, where they're doing art improvements in the alley. The community has been working very hard to improve alleyways throughout the community, and as you can see behind me, the artwork that has been done by the community already. This is done by a homeowner who's allowed them to come up and paint their fence and their garage. Miguel, why don't we go ahead and take a look at this alley and look at the work that the community has done. Wonderful piece of artwork here to improve and beautify the alleyway. We're going to continue walking over to look at this one, wonderful. Unfortunately, they have the temporary no parking sign because they are doing work in the alley, and you're going to see the work that they're putting in the alley now that has been worked on by the youth in the community. Miguel, let's go ahead and follow. We've got a little bit of a walk to get to, but look at the alley here. They've done some wonderful work on cleanup. We've got great trees. The alleyway is clean, free of debris and stuff. The neighbors have been working diligently to make sure that these alleyways are improved for the east side. I'm going to introduce you to a couple students who have worked on the artwork back here, but also that have worked on the thermoplastic image that they're putting on the asphalt here in the east side area, here in the alleyway. Let's go ahead and move on a little bit closer over here, Miguel, so we can see some of the work that they're doing, and then we're going to introduce you to a couple of those students. Let's take a quick look. And this is the construction, putting some thermoplastic down. And I'm going to introduce you to a crew director who's going to tell us a little bit about that. But Miguel, take a very quick look. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Hello, good. I'm good, sir.
Good. Could you tell me your name, please?
Yes, Jack Lynn.
And tell me what they're doing here.
They're applying a thermoplastic floral design, this mural that the local kids have come together with the community and the artists to develop. And so they've gotten this company to actually come out here and put this down. It's a thermoplastic, which is thicker than paint, and then they throw the glass beads on top, which makes it reflectorized. This is what we use out on our streets for our stop bars and the word stop in our striping and things like that. Same kind of application.
Well, fantastic. Cars can drive over this, no problem.
Correct. And we're hoping to have some kind of longevity of 10 to 15 years, whereas paint wears off very quickly.
Well, very good. Thank you so much for your time. Looks like you're doing a great job. This is an exciting project for the children.
It is.
I call them children, but it's youth, right?
Yes, exactly.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate you.
Great. Thank you. Miguel, let me introduce you to a couple individuals. I'm going to introduce you to this young lady, and maybe you can come and join me. Let me pull you away for just a second and tell us a little bit about how you get involved in this project.
Well, it really just started in middle school, where we're noticing how some of our alleyways near our neighborhoods weren't exactly safest nor best, and we were deciding on which one we were going to do to help better our community. And this is kind of how it all started.
Great. Now, are you an artist as well?
Yeah.
And what kind of art do you like?
Semi-realism, cartoon. There's a whole bunch of different genres that I do.
Great. And you must be excited about this finally going in.
I am. Seeing all the hard work that we've been doing during this process, it actually is a giant relief.
Great. And I didn't ask you your name. Why don't you give us your name for everybody that's watching the video?
My name is Elizabeth Ottowa.
And Elizabeth, do you live here in the area?
Yeah, I do. About 2 blocks down.
Good. So you're working to improve your neighborhood. I will tell you, you are a good neighbor. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you for joining us. And let me introduce you to another individual. Excuse me, young lady, could you come and join us here and tell us a little bit about how you came up with this design?
Okay, so the design itself was made by many other people, like 7 to 10 in the group. So we wanted to portray the emotions like love, joy, happiness, those kinds of emotions. So many of us just let the literal emotions flow and create something, what represented the love, the joy to us. So, and it just got put together.
Great. And are you happy to finally see this put down onto the ground?
Definitely. It's like surreal.
And how long did you work on this? And how many youth worked on this project?
So it's about 7 to 10. Most definitely going to be probably more because like they may not have had their design put in, but they had their emotions put in as well. And I think we worked on this for a couple of months, I think, because like, I'm not exactly sure. It took a while, but it's there.
Well, great. That must be exciting. Exciting. And you know what? You are a good neighbor. Thank you so much for working on this to beautify the Eastside community. Really appreciate it. Great. Thank you. And you know, I didn't ask you your name.
My name's Jasmine.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for joining us today. All right. Thanks. And again, you see examples, great examples of community youth coming together to improve the Eastside community. They have done a wonderful job. Feel free to come by this alleyway when it gets completed, and it should be completed today, which is March 26th. Today, March 26th. Yes, March 26th. So come join us, and once they finish this, come by tomorrow, drive through, look at the work that the youth have done, and look at the wonderful murals that they've also done here in our community. And if you know anybody that has done good things in our community, please contact our office, Andy Melendrez, Riverside City Council, and inform us, and we will contact them. Thank you for joining us. Until next time.